Alright y'all, so we got a lot of people asking about the build right now for the Sequundra. I wanted to start in the beginning of how it all started and kind of go over some of the details about this build. I was hoping to try to answer some of your guys' questions about the Sequoia and how it's going and, you know, how it started. And a lot of things took place to get to where it is right now. So we're probably going to split this video up into a couple parts. This very first video is going to be outlining the beginning of actually getting the Sequoia all the way to the Tundra conversion. So yeah, let's go check it out.
All right, so here it is. This is the 2008 Sequoia limited package, and of course it had to be black. Came with a few items already, like the Alpharex headlights, TRD brakes, and TRD grill. Also this Yakima basket that just had to go. As soon as I got that, the following month, I would say this long travel kit came up secondhand in SoCal as well. This is a Camburg 2.5 kit. You know, I wasn't even planning to go long travel, but I took it as a sign. So went ahead and picked it up on my trip down to SoCal for the toy drive. So I actually ended up taking this whole kit and having it repowder coated in Tundra orange. And I ended up having to sell this whole thing so that I could switch to Total Chaos, which we will go into more detail about later. Alright, so here you'll see my first second gen Sequoia in the back. I actually took the middle row bench seat from that and swapped it over to the black one, which had captain's chairs at the time. I needed the whole real estate for the second row, so I had to do that conversion. You'll see here it just takes cutting up some of the carpet for the bench seats to work, and this worked out a lot better for me since I do plan to delete the third row eventually. Alright, so next up I was able to find an intake on Facebook Market. This one's going to be the Injen cold air intake, and I'm actually switching it out to a TRD Pro intake, so this is now for sale. If you guys are interested, just let me know. I started experiencing some overheating issues, so I figured it was time to change some of the old components in the cooling system, including the radiator, thermostat, water pump, and some of the belts that go along with that. Here you'll see this is the new CSF Radiator that I picked up. It's all aluminum and super top-notch quality. That's the old radiator back there, and it's just a 9-day difference in terms of quality. Shout out to Dre for helping me out. So a couple months passed by, and I'm using this truck all the time for work, for all our road trips, our camping trips, you know, our biking adventures, everything in between, and it's been great. And I really love the space and utility it provides for me and the family. Highly capable and just an all-around great vehicle. Alright, we just pulled up to Alpharex down here in SoCal. I want to say it's in Irwindale. Big shout out to Alpharex for hooking it up with the Nova Series headlights for the Tundra conversion. Their headlights are just phenomenal, and you'll see a lot more of that later on in this build series. While I was in SoCal, I was also able to stop by Prospeed Rack. Shout out to Brian for hooking it up with the roof rack. Here you'll see the rack installed, and it's just super great quality, and I love that it's a low profile style rack.
Oh yeah, they're sick.
Alright, next up we got the C4 hybrid bumper, freshly powder coated by my boy Lamar over at Prestige Metal Coatings in Stockton, California. He also powder coated my Camburg long travel kit in Tundra orange, like I mentioned before. Here it is, looking all brand new. Big shout out to Lamar, Prestige Powder Coatings up in Stockton for getting the job done. Come out pretty sick. He also did the bumper, C4 bumper, in a wrinkle black. Very smooth and fine finish. Hopefully easy to clean. The following day, we were back in SoCal at the King Shocks facility in Garden Grove, California. Albert was nice enough to show us their huge facility, and it was cool to see all the production, inventory, and R&D in effect. Sheesh. Huge shout out to Albert, Peter, and Brett for always taking care of us and for also helping me with my order.
Alright, we just pulled up to Seaworks Collision, Rancho Cordova. This is the last look of the Sequoia front as it is before we do the conversion to the Tundra. One last walk around. I told him to go ahead and just debadge everything back here also. Paint that Sequoia sign right there black. Alright, we're back at C-Works Auto Collision up in Rancho Cordova. And we got the Sequoia Sequndra build in the making. And it looks like it's coming along. We got the advanced fiberglass fenders here. Maybe a little bit of fitment that they got to work on right here. But, you know, if anybody can do it, these guys can over here. So it's moving, it's getting there. I just had to come back and get some more support brackets for the front here and for the headlights. So they're gonna be working on that next. Just came back with TRD Pro hood scoop as well. Everything else should be at the shop. So it's coming along nicely. All right, so here's some build progress photos that C-Works was able to send me while it was at the shop. You can see here pretty much the fitting of the fenders, the hood, and the repainting of most of the components. Coming up next, we got the first big reveal of the Tundra swap. Man, this is it, looking brand new. Sheesh. Oh, yeah. Looking all good. All right, and there she is. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're gonna have part 2 of this hopefully by next week. We're gonna have plenty more Pure 4x4 content, Sequoia content, and also some Super 73 content coming up too. But that's gonna be it for now. See y'all next week.